We are chatting this morning with Abe Bueno-Jallad, who plays Big James. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Did I pronounce your name correctly?
You nailed it. You nailed it, Narda.
Yes, thank you. Hey, The Chosen has been running for quite a while now, and it has been just a global success, a runaway success. It's just absolutely amazing. Are you personally surprised at how well it's gone?
Yes. I mean, yes, I'm surprised, but I knew that there was a lot of, I knew that there was a very intense fan base. I never thought it would be as big as it is now.
Right.
And the sort of international presence that this show has, the idea, people write in all sorts of languages to me. I mean, it's really, there's no way I could have seen this coming. And it's just been like being on this roller coaster ride that I'm still on.
Wow, amazing.
Wow, that's beautiful. Now, you're acting as James, and as usual, we don't have too much information about these biblical people. Did you sit down and work with Dallas and the team and work on your own interpretation of what he would be like, and what did you contribute to that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wanted to bring some of the, like, from what little we do know about James in the Bible, we can sort of piece together a few things, right? Like son of thunder. So I wanted to make him quick, direct, sharp, impulsive for the first time that we see him. And Dallas really just told me to make it my own, and then, furthermore, throughout the seasons, we also find out that they were rejected at being the right and left. So like, there's a bit of hard-headedness there, and then the growth that comes out of all of that. We also know that part of the inner circle with Jesus, right? So clearly there's a big amount of responsibility, but then for those parts that you can't really fill in, I really had to go back to the understanding the history of first century, Israel at this time, and being like, what was happening? What is like the sort of daily feeling that we're all waking up with, which happens in modern society today. We will listen to the news. What's the weather like? All right, that's just kind of the sort of thing I'm walking around with. And so like really kind of getting to the core of that, and then using my imagination to believe that would hold up, and that would create this dimensionality that people could relate to.
Do you feel the pressure of playing such a key role? I mean, it must be quite scary.
Yeah, there's always this like nervousness, this little pit in my stomach before we get started, and then once you shoot the first scene, you're like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Yeah,
Oh,
but there's that lead up to where you're like, oh my God, what am I like? Am I doing this right? Like, am I doing justice to this character?
Yeah.
But as you're speaking, I'm watching you, and you know your craft. This must be wonderful for you to kind of put yourself right there to the edge and really stretch yourself as an actor. So it must be what you kind of get into this industry for. Are you finding that with this role?
Absolutely. I mean, in the process of shooting this show, I've had so many bucket list moments, whether it was, being a part of a oneer, which is basically there's no cut. It's the only time that film and theater might look alike. So just being part of those moments, the walking on water scene, and sort of being a part of like one of the biggest wave pools in the country to sort of make that scene come to life. I mean, there's been so much that I wanted to test myself and experience as an actor, and I have thoroughly been challenged as well, to my most vulnerable core in season 5, where Big James realizes that this might be the last time that he sees Jesus, and they didn't do me any favors in that scene. They're like, nope, and he breaks down. And I was like, oh
man.
my God, here we go.
Well, having seen you doing it, mate, you are owning it. Well done. You're really, really kind of doing
man.
your craft so well.
Yeah, James is such a great character. So I wonder, I'm not an actress, so I don't really know what it's like, but, playing a scene like The Last Supper, that must be emotionally exhausting.
Yeah, you it's sort of like, if you're like driving a standard, I don't know what he's like, a stick shift car uphill,
Oh, yeah.
and but you're not allowed to get to the other side of the hill, and so you're sort of juggling this hill where you can't give too much clutch and you can't give too much accelerator. So you can't get back down to normal and you can't get over the hill. You sort of have to stay there.
Right.
And it is the most challenging part of this. And you go home and you really have to make sure that, because your body, you might be like, oh, Abe's fine, but sometimes your body will keep the score a little bit and you'll wake up just feeling more tired than you ever felt before and you don't know why. It's like, oh, maybe because I was crying all day.
Yeah, well, that's right.
What a worthwhile way to kind of, really stretch yourself and kind of take yourself to the limit. Well done, bud. That's brilliant. That's so
Cheers,
good.
man. Thank you.
Yeah, so I was just thinking that, just the intensity of it, because as a viewer, we have the benefit of hindsight. We know what the end of the story
Right.
is, whereas as an actor, you have to stay in the moment, and James doesn't know what's going to happen. So is that hard for you? I mean, I guess that's your craft, but is that kind of difficult?
No, I mean it is. I think particularly with season 5, I was challenged in this way of like not getting ahead of it or not playing the end. Like it's so easy to it's like, well, Abe knows that it's the Last Supper, but when does James actually know that it's the
Yeah,
Last Supper?
yeah.
Right? And so you could walk into the room and Abe might already be playing the ending, which definitely happened to me. I mean, there was moments where I was like, yeah, I'm too early. I'm jumping the gun here a little bit. And so
Right.
turning off the modern brain is always going to be a challenge, but specifically when you're trying to arrive at that sort of launch pad of your character's arc, it's like, no, this knowledge is not going to help me. I just have to be in this moment and believe that this experience is the first time.
Yeah. Pretty exciting that Amazon Prime have taken Chosen onto their platform. I mean, I guess everybody's super excited about that. It's a pretty big deal, isn't it?
I mean, it's crazy to think that there were so many people in the beginning, like in season 2 and 3, that wanted to own the show, and that Amazon was willing to work with us and keep it independent and still, take on all seasons and just give us a real shot in a way that still made us feel like the valuable company that we started as. It was great. I'm so happy about this, and I'm glad that we were able to do it in a way that's good for both.
Yeah, I think I get that vibe that there's lots of integrity from Dallas all the way through the whole cast and everyone. It's a solid, loyal, integral, kind of honest production. So fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so much, Abe. It's been brilliant chatting with you this morning. We really love your character
Yeah,
as well.
we
You've
do,
done
we
such a
do.
great job.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate, and have a great day and great morning. Actually, enjoy your day.